Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a sheep statue. It should be fairly straightforward. If you want to make it, here's what you're going to need. You will need sandstone, you'll need black wool, brown wool, white wool, and finally, pink wool. Those are the only colours that you're going to be needing, and as a side note, I should have mentioned this before I picked out the colours, I'm going to be using black as the sheep's wool. However, of course, you can make it any colour that you want. So if you want, I don't know, white wool, then use white instead of black, or if you want grey wool, use grey instead of black, or if you want pink, pink instead of black. You guys get the idea. However, I'm going to be showing you how to make a black sheep. It's still the same thing. Use white if you want to, use whatever colour. Once you have all of those colours right there, and once you've figured out where you want to make it, I'm going to be making it right here, you're going to want to kick this off with this little sequence of colours in a row on the floor. You want to do one brown wool, followed by two sandstone, and then one brown wool, to give you something which should look like this. This is what you want to do once you have those 4 blocks on the ground. Take these 2 brown wool blocks and extend them towards you with your brown wool, each by 3. So like this, 1, 2, 3, and then take this right one, 1, 2, 3, and then connect both of those third blocks together to give you a nice little square shape, like this. What you then want to do once you have your square shape is this. You want to take out your sandstone and you want to stack 5 layers of sandstone directly on top of this square right here. So you want to do this. You just want to do 5 layers of this. Like that. So that would be the first, and we want 4 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just go round and round like this until you eventually build up your 5 layers of sandstone. There's probably a faster way of doing this. I think I'm doing it the stupid way. So you want to have something which should look, once you've finished it, a little bit like this. And I will point out that this is going to be the front face of our statue, by the way. So I'm just going to mark this out. I'll take out my bed, and this is where the front's going to be. Where we have this multicoloured row of brown and sandstone, that's going to be facing towards the back of the statue, just in case you guys needed to be told that. So this is what you want to have so far. Once you have your first base layer and then your 5 rows of sandstone, this is what you want to do next. You basically want to take out your black wool, or the colour that you're going to be using for the wool, take that colour out, and just go all around the top row of your sandstone with that colour like this. So you just want to go all around that top row of sandstone. So you want to have something which should look like this. And once you've done that, this is what you want to do. You basically want to stack 4 layers of your wool colour directly on top of what you've just done. So you just want to do 1, 2, 3, 4 layers directly on top of what you've just done. So I'm just going to quickly do this. Shouldn't be too painful. Maybe if I do each individual side at a time, maybe that'll be slightly easier. I don't have to move around as much. Yeah, just got the last 2 to do now. And what you'll find once you have added on all of your wool colour is that you should be left with something that should look exactly like this. And once you've done that, you have successfully done the first leg of your sheep. Pause this if necessary, of course. Once you've done that, it's now time for us to do leg number 2. So here's how you want to do leg number 2. You want to come to this point right here, like the back row of the ground floor of our foot right here. Basically what you want to do is you want to leave a gap of 4 between the next leg and this leg right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, that's the gap of 4, this is where we're starting. And we basically just want to do exactly what we have over there on the left. So we want to start off with our brown wool and our 2 sandstone and our 1 brown again. And then we want to extend the 2 brown forwards, each by 3, like this, and then connect the third blocks together, and then stack on our 5 layers of sandstone, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. And I'm doing this a little bit faster because you guys have already done this. I've already showed you guys what you have to do. Shouldn't require too much explaining. So you want to have your 5 layers of sandstone directly on top of our base layer, like this. And then you want to add your wool color by going all around the top layer of your sandstone with your color of choice, like this. And once you've done that, you then want to add 4 more layers on top of your color of choice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And then you just want to just build up every single side of the leg with your color of choice, like this. A little bit tedious, but you know, you got to do what you've got to do. So just do that, and you should find, once they're both finished, you should have something which should look exactly like this. Fairly simple. Pause this if necessary, of course. Once you've taken care of that, we can now move on to the next bit. So this is what you want to do. First of all, we've just got to make a little bit of the body of the sheep that hangs over the front of both of the front legs. So this is what you want to do. Starting in front of the front left leg, starting from this block, just do 2 black wool coming towards you from this block, 1, 2. And then run it all the way over to the right hand side of your sheep, all the way over to the right hand side of the right leg here, and then just connect it to the right leg. So you just want a shape which should look like this. Once you've done that, we can now make the back of our sheep. So come to the left hand side of your sheep and locate this block right here. Should be very easy for you to find. Once you've found this block, basically what you want to do is extend this towards the theoretical back of your statue over this direction, and you want to extend it towards the back of the statue by a total of 16. 1, 6, 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And you want to do the same thing on the other side as well. So coming over to the right leg, starting from this block, 16, going this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then you just want to connect both of those 16th blocks together, like that. So you just want to have a shape which should look like this. Fairly easy. Once you've taken care of that, we're now going to do the 2 back legs. However, I'm going to start it once we've got a full day of daylight again. It's going to take us a little while. Alright, so let's start with the back leg on this side first, shall we? So what you want to do is locate this block right here, the first block coming forward from the back end of our sheep. Very easy to find. Once you've found this block, you then want to come down from it. So come down from the block by 4 with your black wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then go to the right of that 4th block by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then connect that 5th block back up to the body of the sheep. This is what you want to do once you have made that U shape. Pun intended. Sheep? You? Huh? Huh? Never mind. So come to the inside of your sheep and do this. Take these 2 bottom corners of your U shape and extend them coming towards the right hand side of the sheep, each by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then connect both of those 5th blocks together, and also, well, you can't really connect them to anything really because we don't have the underside of the sheep yet, but do like 2 rows of 5 and that should do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just going up from both of those 5th blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that'll do. It doesn't really matter, it's going to get covered up later. So that is what you want to have. What you then want to do is just fill in the sides of the leg that you have just made. So just fill in all 4 sides. You guys, as a matter of fact, we didn't have to go up by 5, 4 would have done. So just fill in the sides like this. and 5 won't make a difference, so like I said, it's going to get covered up when we fill in the bottom of our sheep a little later on. You could have went up by 7, wouldn't have made a difference. So once you've filled in the legs, like this, or the leg, not the legs, this is what you want to do next. And we're basically just copying what we have up front, by the way, so this is what you want to do now. You want to take out your sandstone, and you basically just want to emulate what you have on the front of the statue. So you want to do your, well, it's 4 rows of sandstone technically. The reason that we made the 5th row on the front was just to make it easier to apply the black. So you want to have your 4 solid rows of sandstone here on the back leg, like this. So we're now just 1 off the floor, and then you basically just want to have, like I said, what you want on the front. So you just want these 2 sandstone blocks on the back of the leg with the brown either side, and then you just want brown everywhere else for the bottom of the foot, for the hoof, or yeah, sheep have hooves, right? I guess. I don't know, I've never really thought about it. But yeah, there you go. It's basically a carbon copy of what we have on the front of the statue. You've already done it 2 times. That's what you want to have. Pause that if necessary, of course. Once you've done that to the left-hand side in this case, you now want to go ahead and do the exact same thing on the right. So coming over to this side of your sheep, you first of all want to find this block right here, first block coming in from the back, come underneath this block and do a row of 4 coming down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then go left of the 4th block by 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then go up from the 5th block until you reconnect back to the body. So you have your U shape now. U shape. It gets funnier. Come to the inside of your sheep, take the 2 corners of the bottom of the U, and bring them towards the center of the sheep, each by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Connect them together, and then extend them up like this towards where the belly of the sheep's going to be, and then fill in the sides. Again, I guess you only really have to do rows of 4 for these 2 inside vertical rows. However, you know, it doesn't matter. You guys will do what you want. So just add in those rows and then fill in the sides of the leg as I'm doing now. Take a little while. Yep, that seems right. So once you've filled in all of the black, we now have to add the sandstone. We have to add the 4 solid rows of sandstone. So just going to do this. This is definitely the more difficult way to do it. Let's just do it a side at a time, shall we? There we go. That's the front done. Right hand side. Back. Whoops. Back. And then the left hand side, there we go. And now all we have to do is the bottom of the foot, the hoof. I guess, I don't know. So you just want the sandstone either side on the back. Oh, that's completely wrong. Wrong way around. You want the brown either side on the back, sandstone in the middle, and then brown everywhere else. So just like this, all the way around, and you should find, once you've done that, again, I did that a little quicker than the other leg because we've done it 3 times already, you should find that you should have something which should look exactly like this. Very easy indeed. This is what you want to do once you have taken care of all 4 of those legs, and as always, pause this if necessary, of course, if you're still working on any of that. So now it's time for us to make the upper part of the body. You basically want to take each one of the 4 corners of the rectangle that we have for the sheep's body, and you want to do rows of 8 coming up from each one of the 4 corners. So this corner right here, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that 8? I have a feeling that last block didn't place, we'll find out. Take the other 3 corners, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 2 front ones as well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the final corner, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think that placed either. Nah, it didn't. Yeah, you see, I've got it one shorter on the left-hand side. I thought that the 8th blocks placed, but they didn't. But what you want to do once you have your 4 rows of 8, you just want to then connect them all together. You want to form a big, giant rectangular shape. So I'm just going to quickly do that. You just want to basically dot to dot it, connect 4 all the way around. And what you should find, once you've done that, is that you should have essentially what is a big, giant, empty rectangle on legs. So you should have something which should look exactly like this. Pause this if necessary, of course. This is what you want to do next. So all we have to do now is we've just got to fill in every single side of our sheep. It's actually going to be a pretty lengthy process. It's a pretty large animal, so you're just going to want to fill in the bottom, you're going to want to fill in this side, the other side, the top, the front, the back, every single side of our rectangle. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. However, I'm going to cut it out of the video because it's going to take a little while. I'm going to be back once I've finished it. So this is what it should look like once you have completely filled in your sheep's body. It is quite literally a big giant black rectangle on legs. It's almost somewhat disturbing. As always, pause this if necessary, of course, if you're still working on that. I imagine you are. It's quite a lengthy process. Once you finish doing it, however, it's now time for us to add the head. It can start getting a lot less disturbing. So come up to the front of your statue and come and find the top left hand corner, this one right here. What you basically want to do from this block is count inwards by 3. So 1, 2, 3. So you want to find the 4th block in of the top row of the front of your statue, and then you want to go down from this 4th block by a further 3. So that's the 4th block still. 1, 2, 3. And then what you want to do once you've located this block right here is you want to do a row of 3 black coming out from the front of your statue. So 1, 2, 3, right there. What you then want to do is the exact same thing on the opposite side this time, so it'll be easier if we do it like this. So we're on this row, we come all the way over to the right hand side, and we want to be on the 4th block in from this side. So that's the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th block in, and then do your row of 3 black coming out, 1, 2, 3, like so. What you then want to do is just connect both of those 3rd blocks together, like that, and then you want to take these 2 corners right here, and you want to go up by 7 on top of these corners. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and on top of this one as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then connect the 7th blocks together, like so. Then come behind what you've just done right at the top here, and then take these 2 top corner blocks and come back towards the statue again by 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then connect those 6 blocks together, and then connect them to the body of your sheep. So you want to have, whoops, wrong block. So you want to have something which should look, to give you guys a bit of an angular view, you want to have something which should look a little bit like this. A nice square box on top of your rectangle. This is creepy looking. Let's fill this in before we do the face, shall we? Otherwise this is going to give me nightmares. So once you've reached this point, all you want to do is just fill in all of the sides of the square that you've just formed. So let me just fill these in. And all we'll have to do, once we have filled in every single sides of our little cube, our square, whatever you want to call it, who cares? All we have to do is the face, and it should be fairly easy. So we've just got 2 more. We've just got the top of the head now, and then the bottom. We don't want to forget the bottom of the head. We don't want the sheep's teeth falling out, so let's just... God, that's a disturbing image. Everything about this statue is disturbing, so you just want to have something which should look a little bit like this. Once you've taken care of the head, this is what you want to do now. We're just going to make the face. So we'll start from the bottom, go up to the top. It's easier to do it this way. So you want to come to the front of the face and you want to locate this block right here. It's basically starting from the bottom left hand corner, you're on the second block in, you go up one, you've reached this block. We're doing the face in front of this black layer of wall that we have here, and this is what you want to do. Going from left to right, this is the front row of the face. Do one black wall, one sandstone, two pink, one sandstone, and one black to finish it off. That is the first row of the face. You guys will get the gist of it. The next row is identical to the first row, so just copy the first row directly on top of, well, the first row to form the second row, like that. The third row is entirely sandstone, so just throw a row of sandstone on top of that second layer. Then for the next row on top of the sandstone, going from left to right, you want to do one black wall, one white, two sandstone, one white, one black. Then for the next row on top of the row of eyes, they're the eyes, do an entire row of sandstone once more, like so. And now finish off the entire face by doing an entire row of black wool, which should leave you something which should look a little bit like this. And once you've added the face onto your sheep, as always, pause this if necessary of course, you have 100% successfully completed your sheep statue. Give yourself a bit of a pat on the back. It is 100% done. Wasn't too difficult, was it? Nice and straightforward, nice and easy. Just going to give you a nice 360-degree view of your sheep. And as I mentioned, of course, I've made my sheep black because that's my favourite colour, but well, favourite colour of sheep, my favourite colour is red. I could have made a red sheep. I don't know why I didn't make a red sheep, maybe I should. But yeah, you can make your sheep whatever colour you'd like. Make it glowstone if you want, who cares? Make it diamond? Up to you. It's all the same structurally, just change black to whatever colour you want, except of course for the eyes. The eyes will still remain black and white, but everything else just change to your colour of choice if you don't like black. Black sheep though, I kinda like it. So, once you've reached this point in the video right here, the tutorial is 100% officially over. Thanks for watching guys, I really do hope that you found it nice and easy to make. Thanks for watching once more and see you in the next one.